Today, Precarious plays Transistor. Well, that's disappointing. I really thought that this was the side area. I wish I had gone into that little box. Maybe... I think Transistor said that it was an express elevator straight to the top.
Yeah.
I think that's how he described it.
Yeah.
So I avoided it.
Yeah.
And I kind of have a feeling that if I had inspected it, they would have been like, oh, but it's shut down.
Oh.
It's off right now. Well, there's always next time, next game, next go.
This isn't what they wanted.
What does Kendall have to say? Or Kendrill?
The process. Those
Oh, it is
things,
Kendra, there's an R.
They don't answer to us anymore. They don't answer to anyone.
Oh, yeah, you were
Thought
right.
Maybe we could stop them without the transistor. As you can see, that isn't going well. Though I suppose you're not about to just hand it over, are you? After all we've done.
Good question.
Thank you for your response. I love the awkwardness created by form emails so much sometimes. It's truly delightful. I wish I had a really good example, but it just causes so much har-har that I often just avoid form emails in general.
Some kind of break room up there. Guess if you're gonna spend hours poring over files or running half across town, eventually you're gonna need a break.
What? Wow, madam.
It's open. Pretend I'm not here. Just hurry back.
She's using him as a coat rack right now.
I don't know what to make of
Good?
that face and the extended hand. I'm assuming that that was like a not this time Tiger withdrawing the hand after leaning him against the guardrail. But that was a... How can I phrase this diplomatically? That was a very cute face she was making.
Yeah.
We're on the top level. Oldest archive.
That was the face of someone that I would expect to be involved in a conversation around one's current level of upness. Do you take my meaning?
Coitus.
Ew! Don't say that word ever again.
It is the world's grossest and most accurate word. What is happening? What is happening?
Uncertainty generator is not what I want out of life.
Stop it. We will... What?
Okay, hold on. I think I can... Yeah, I can do something new. Wow, that's... seems to be really efficient. Can I... But I can only check them once? Is that the deal? But can I attack and then check them again?
Is this turning into a game of memory now?
I mean, a little bit. Like, their HP is still visible. This is weird. This feels like sort of a... I don't think that this is a good addition. Because I think that you got it right. I think it's more of a game of memory because it's not restricting my ability to scout, you know? It's just taking more time. So it looks like what happens is whenever you are close to a snapshot 3.0, you can only see in a very small area around them. But if you are not adjacent to them, they cloak themselves until you move close enough and then it inverts.
I feel like this is turning into a collection of interesting mechanics that don't say a whole lot. Are you feeling that feeling as well?
That was a bold statement, so I'm hesitant to...
I mean, we have a lot of game left to go, I'm sure, so maybe not, but it just seems to be like new thing after new thing after new thing.
I guess it makes my ranged attacks effectively weaker.
Mm-hmm.
Like, see, that would miss at that angle. Is it just doomed to miss? Can I not? Does it interfere with my ability to predict? Is it hitting the wall?
How about this?
Time to test.
You're trying to get in your head.
As if the paparazzi weren't annoying enough. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Snapshot is pure evil.
I think that this might be a bit of a winner that I've got on my hands right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the breach plus jaunt plus bounce is quite nice for this scenario.
Mm-hmm. Breach, jaunt, bounce all sound like detergent.
What? No, absolutely not. It's true.
That's true. Oh, okay. I thought you were, well, no, I was not completely sure if you were violently disagreeing with me
Mm-hmm.
and my assertion of brand feelings. But now I see that you were just
The process.
not
Those things.
accepting the situation in front of you. What happened?
I lost one of my functions.
I'm sorry, I should say, how did that happen?
I always forget that the snapshots have an attack. I always forget that they're not just a support unit, and that they do have an attack. So basically, I stood there like a slack-jawed moron and just let myself be shot.
Oh.
Because I was like, what is it doing with those little energy pellets? Oh, shooting me.
Oh, bullets in me.
Hold on. I'm actually happy about this because I was so distracted by but whatever Red was doing physically, I missed the point of this scene. Like, I did not look at
Hours pouring over
the text at all.
or running half across town.
What?
Eventually, you're gonna need a break.
That it's a bathroom?
Yeah. Is that it? It's just,
Yeah, she's just going to the bathroom. Did you not get that on the first read?
no.
I got that immediately.
Just hurry back.
No, I didn't realize that's what was happening. I mean, like, I intuited that based on the sign on the door.
Uh-huh.
But I didn't get, like, I still don't understand.
She
There's
just
probably
had to go pee.
But there's probably like a stall door. Well, no, because I mean it's pretty tiny, so maybe
It's
it's
little.
just like a one toilet affair.
But why did she need to take a pee break?
Oldest archives.
Like, what did that do for you?
Always imagined there'd be more.
Give you a cute scene that was slightly intimate?
I guess.
Okay, fine. Whatever.
It's just that. So my mental picture of Red, that are really only 2 or 3 modes, you know?
Yeah.
And I can show you the principal one. The principal one is either like aloof
Mm-hmm.
or the sort of post-combat splash that shows up in the upper left-hand corner,
Yeah.
where she just looks intense.
Yeah.
And that also matches like my impression of her whenever she's fighting.
Yeah.
So the reason I think why I'm weirdly fixated on that, the face she was making, is because I feel like that's one of the first times in the game I've seen her happy.
Yeah, like jokey,
Yeah.
like mischief. Like, don't you be peeking, mister.
So let me describe what's happening here. So jaunt plus bounce plus, or both of those in breach, gives me a strong ranged attack that I can use outside of turn.
Mm-hmm.
that will jump from target to target.
Okay.
So I can kind of just wear them down a little bit, you know?
I do not like that weird distractitron field, or whatever it's supposed to be called. It offends my sensibilities.
Did it almost just happen again? Those little orbs are tricky. Like, I feel like they do way more damage than an annoying little support unit should be able to do, you know?
Well, and the frickin' support unit distracts you while it puts out those orbs, too. So it's like, hey, here's a picture of yourself. Oh, by the way, here's some bullets flying at you. While you weren't looking. Like that. It reminds me of the method I've heard of, like, where you have, like, basically a big flashlight, like a mag light.
Yes.
And you walk around in the dark, and then you flash somebody in the eyes and then whap them over the head with the mag light.
Listen, I apologized profusely. I wish you would let that go.
It was interesting. It was pretty funny. It did yell at you enough, though, right? Like, you won't ever goof on me with that again, right?
Let's all just be glad that I only got to the flash and not the smash. So I'll just take a moment and appreciate that.
I think that if you had gotten anywhere near the smash, you would have been in half by my hand. Like, I would have lasered you in half with anger.
That is some uncharacteristic machismo on your part.
It is not.
Yeah, tell me about how you would totally have dodged all the bullets and you would have snapped that guy's neck with a roundhouse kick, and then you would have put up your bulletproof shield and
Okay, and I do understand that it does sound like machismo, but let me be clear.
Yeah.
It is not from skill, but from chaos, which I derive my strength.
Listen, what you don't understand is that all of my attacks they run on my luck stat.
Yeah, exactly. So
No, that I believe. No, I've experienced that firsthand.
yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Do you remember in high school? Have we told that story before about how I used to wear contacts in high school?
It's been a long time, I'm sure, but let me just summarize by saying that every time that I have seriously harmed you or come close to doing so, it has been in a flurry of strangeness that could not have possibly been planned or prompted in any way other than through pure chaos.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so here's one. How much time do we have?
I think we're getting close to the end here.
Okay, then
We have like a minute.
I'll tell this story really quickly. We were in college and you were floating ahead of me going up a flight of stairs.
Yeah.
And you just decided that you were like it was late and you were feeling weird and funny, and it was an all-nighter affair.
Yeah.
So you were like, butt bomb, and abruptly stopped and stuck your butt out at me, and I bounced into it head first, and I thought I had broken my neck. Like, I staggered back down the stairs.
I remember being so scared. I was like, I killed him. I forgot about the whole gravity situation, and death has happened.
Yeah, and you definitely, you Goomba'd me.
There are so many stories like that. So very many. Do you want to try to read this guy before that episode ends?
We'll just read this. I'll read this before we go.
Okay.
Very few are so well cut out for professional athletics as Olmark, who famously corrected reporters anytime they addressed him using honorifics. Oh, honorifics.
What does that say?
Oh, wait, there's another character that doesn't have an honorific. Like, is Platt, Moyle, Shen, maybe they're not last names. Maybe they're just titles. As a rookie playing for the high-rise Hammers, Ullmark was a second-string quarter fielder using a chance injury. Until a chance injury put the team's star out of commission, giving Ullmark his chance to shine. Any skepticism surrounding his qualifications quickly dissolved as he proceeded to lead the Hammers to a crushing 17-2 season. But the following season proved an even greater surprise. Ullmark gained a reputation for dramatic yet reckless plays. He was very strong, especially for someone of his age and stature, which not only led to significant victories but also to many injuries on the field. Rival fans started calling him the cursed QF, for he inflicted some sort of injury to opposing team members in almost every match. This spurred controversy as to whether Ullmark was acting with intent or without control, and both possibilities were troubling. Moreover, the league sought new safety regulations affecting the pace and spirit of the sport, for which Ullmark felt personally responsible. When after one grueling match, a reporter asked what he made of his notoriety, Ullmark admitted he was considering retirement. Soon after, an administrator he met after a high-profile win offered to help him make a comfortable arrangement.
Called disappearance.
To the Camerata, Ullmark was a way of hedging the portfolio, in the sense that his talents and selections differed significantly from others they sought. At the same time, he was by every means unique as an individual, and his physical conditioning proved a useful data point. The Camerata reasoned that for Ullmark to go away would ultimately be for his own good. Indeed, following his reported retirement, his career was celebrated, his transgressions quickly overlooked or forgotten.
Muscle.
You know,
old footballer muscle.
It's weird. That's peculiar. They make his personality and even like his reasons cited seem very inconsistent.
Yeah.
But all of his powers seem to be very reliable, you know? Or like very straightforward. It does what it says on the tin. It makes me wonder why, like the upgrade, for example, why it doesn't add like a critical hit style effect where occasionally you just deal 3 times normal damage or something, right? Well, anyway,